do some damage here. Fonger, or Future, does have quite a few Dragoons, but he's going to have great micro here, and he's going to have to catch his opponent off guard. Future, Fonger going to get a little caught off guard. He's going to back up, siege up here, and now it's Future's job to back off, which he is doing so right now. Probe down here, and I thought that probe was going to expand right now, but I think he realizes Fonger's pushing right now, so in his head, he's probably thinking this isn't quite the best time to expand, but, yes. Okay, so here he comes in. He's going to push out. Tank sieging up here. Not enough. There is going to be enough goons to do quite a bit of damage, but they're going to have to back off. Right now, he's just trying to delay his opponent. He's going to make his opponent siege up, unsiege, siege up, unsiege. Make these tanks sweat. I mean, really, make them get tired. Basically, what he's trying to do is delay the Terran push across the map. More zealots on the way, so with the help of these zealots, he should be able to hold off this push fairly easy. Templar Archives now warping in, so as soon as Storm gets a part of the play, that's when you really can start playing against a Terran. Without Storms, it is hard. Some people in PvT will take the mass unit effect, you know, like massive goons and zealots, but that can be very hard. And he actually is losing a lot of Storms here, or a lot of Dragoons here, and it's still a seizable army here for Fonger, so Fonger might be in some luck here. He's going to try to push in, laying mines across the map here, and sorry about that. In the bottom right, like some little ad popped up. My sister always plays these little games on the computer, so they always like pop up during the commentary, so sorry for that. So in case you want to play like a little kid's cow game, go ahead and check out that advertisement. But anyways, Fonger's pushing in here. He's going to try to get some kills here, but Future going to hold this off semi-well, though. He loses his Vulture support, so he's actually going to fall back here. And Future, oh wow, Fonger with more Vultures, he really could have done quite a bit of damage there. SCV's on the way to repair these tanks. If he would have had Vultures, he could have laid out those Zealots, but luckily for Future, he did have the Zealots without the Vultures, so he got a few tank kills here. Tanks being repaired here, so Fonger's going to really be aggressive here and just going to try to win the game right here, I feel. Future, not a huge army, though. Observer is out, though, so he shouldn't lose too much of these mines. Maybe with a Zealot bombs here, but the tanks are in good position. Going to try to blow away this Nexus. Right now, Future has to be patient. He has to gather up his one force, and he has to try to break out of this. If he can't break out of this, he needs to break out of it fairly quickly, though, before missile turrets and the whole deal start going up in a big contain. Lots of mines laying around here. So Fonger going to be very aggressive here. He could use that barracks as a scouting thing to shoot ahead. Mines all the way across the field, and really just here he comes. Fonger's going to push in here with a lot of Vultures, realizing that's kind of a mistake with all those Dragoons. He's going to have to back off. Not going to be able to get any probe kills at the moment, but really, Future's base is in a lot of trouble here. Future's going to have to play this brilliantly to hold this off. Is that a shuttle? Yes, shuttle. This is when the game can change here. Shuttle out. We are going to see Zealot bombs. He needs to land beautiful Zealot bombs. Shuttle coming out. This is Future's chance. He's going to try to push out here or never. He's going to drop these Zealots, drawing up a lot of the mines, picking off a couple tanks. All the Vultures go down. Zealots are going to be very strong against the tanks now. He is pushing out. I expect the push to come out from Future here very quickly. He does have one DT, so hopefully Fonger's quick with his scans. Vulture's coming in. He does have the support group, and this is going to be really close. Whoops, sorry. Future needs to hold this off, though. Mine's going everywhere. He has to be careful. Goon's going to fall. Future's in a lot of trouble here. Fonger's still with more Vultures on the way here, so Future needs to hold this base. If he loses his base, then I don't know what he's going to be able to do to come back from this. Zealot's jumping in the shuttle again. We are going to see another Zealot bomb attempt, so this is going to be really, really close, but no Vulture support. These tanks are going to fall here, and Fonger's push is finally going to fall here. His attempt and contain is going to fall, so very, very close here. And actually, this is actually going to hurt Fonger quite a bit, although he didn't do really any economic damage. Engineering Bay now going up, but yes, he did do a lot of economic damage. Excuse me, he got several probe kills there. This push is not quite over, but the majority of Fonger's army is dead. And, wow. So really, it's right now Fonger, he's been behind one expansion for quite a long time. Although the probes are great at these two expansions, at this one, there's not a probe here. So Fonger in a good situation, and he's still trying to contain, so this is not quite over yet. He has lost a lot of his tank support, so this contain is not as strong as it was a couple minutes ago. But even to have a semi-contain on your Protoss army 13 minutes into the game is not a bad situation to be in at all. Really a great situation for Fonger to be in. He's going to still try to put pressure on one Zealot dropping here. Oh, saves the Zealot. Nice micro here by Future. Oh, never mind. Sorry, I thought that was reinforcements. He's going to lay out quite a few Dragoons here. Future's going to try to push out. This is basically all he has, his last force, and it is going to be able to pick off the rest of these tanks. One Vulture left, and as soon as that one Vulture falls, there is enough Zealots here to take off these tanks, so the contain is stopped. And now, after the crazy, crazy attempt to contain, things are going to start to standardize here, and, Engineering Bay coming over here. He's going to use it to float over. Really, Fonger playing very aggressive, very nice here. Command Center now warping in at the taking his natural expansion here, or his mineral only, excuse me. But so now it's up to Future to expand again or try to be really aggressive. Although I feel now his probes have replenished here. He did move. He lost some probes and then he moved the other ones to his main base. So now he's back in the ball game here. He just needs to play smart again. I'm thinking expansion is going to go up. We are seeing a Nexus going up here. Fonger could lay this out. He's going to be tied in expansions, and after doing some economic damage, he's going to be in a great situation. Vulture's flooding the scene here. If they can scout this Nexus, take this out, Fonger could easily take a lead in this game. But the Vultures don't look like they're going in the correct position. Laying some mines here. He better check that expansion. That Vulture is going to see it, actually. He's going to come in. Wait, what is that? All right, he's going to wait for his brothers. He's like, come here, follow me. I'm going to lay out these probe. Just lay out this probe here, so this Nexus is going to have to be canceled. And every Nexus that gets canceled, it is a waste of 133 crystals. And it is a lot of, the more time that the Terran stays tied with expansions to the Protoss, it's better and better for the Terran. So Fonger in a good situation here. It's now Future's job to come back here. He's going to block off these with the Zealots here. Vulture's almost getting through, but not getting through. Beautiful block here by Future. Future doing a nice job of holding this off. The last Vulture, one Vulture is going to get in. He's going to see the tech, but there's not too much of a surprise. No Arbiters or Carriers yet here. Mines, killing himself. He's a suicide Vulture. Vulture's flooding the scene here. All these Vultures are being stopped here, but really Fonger's just trying to harass right now because he knows he is tied in expansions, or at least he thinks he is, and he is actually, so Fonger is correct. Dragoon's coming down here. If he can lay out, really though, Future needs to expand again very quickly. And I haven't seen that yet. Using barracks coming up here. Missile turret coming up here now. So he's going to try to use engineering bay. Is he expanding again? No. Laying mines everywhere. So really Fonger with great map control so far. But Future's trying to get this back. Future's being aggressive here. Okay, not quite yet. Zealot Bomb's going to come in here. See what's up. See all the mines right now. He's got to use those Zealots beautifully. And got to be careful here. Oh my gosh. That one DT has stayed alive forever. It's not been too useful, but it's stayed alive. Tanks pushing out here, so both players trying to gain map control, but really Future needs to get his 4th expansion. He needs to get it quickly. He tried expanding to here, but it did get laid out by Vultures. But every second right now is really costing Future. He needs to get that expansion up unless he can take out a lot of tanks. He has done a decent job at keeping Fonger's tank count low because Fonger did go for such an aggressive contain here. But sieging up with mines. Storm should become part of this game very quickly here. Pushing it with Dragoons. Not a large force at all for Fonger, or for Future, I mean. Excuse me. Future's going to push in. He's going to lay out quite a bit of these mines before taking too much damage. But Fonger could be aggressive again. Here's the other support. There we go. The probes even getting involved. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Alright, so Fonger really doing a nice map control. He's just trying to step slowly unsieging, trying to get to his opponent's base, but hasn't had too much luck yet. Lots more factories coming up. He is pumping non-stop here. Engineering base scouting this expansion, doing a nice job of scouting here. He's going to try to come in, and Future's really right now just trying to buy some time while he reinforces his army. I still feel he needs to get that expansion up very soon, laying out all these mines without taking too much of the damage here. So actually nice play here by here. But Fonger, this is what he's doing. He's trying to buy some time with the mines while he goes very aggressively into here. Luckily Future does have a force over here, this 1DT. Fonger better be quick with his scan. Losing 2 Vultures so far to that DT to make it 3 here. Coming with the Zealot Bombs. Nice Zealot Bombs here. Fonger's push has been stopped. Scanning for the DT. The DT goes down here. Coming in. Lots and lots of tanks. Future